Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Reference Roundtable every Thursday at 3:30. We're all back. It's wonderful. The gang is all here. Sarah and Michael and myself, Lacey. And I wanted to mix things up a little bit this week. Obviously, this is a library program. We talk a lot about books, and I thought, why don't we talk about movies today?
We have those too.
We
Lots
do
of them.
have. And I personally love talking about movies, and I could talk about them a lot. So I definitely kind of pushed for this. But what we did today is we all decided to kind of make our own double features. I'm sure everyone's probably at least vaguely familiar with that idea. You take two movies that you think go good together for whatever reason you decide, and then you watch them back to back. So
Yeah.
it's pretty straightforward. Of course, please join in. Let us know if you love or hate our movie choices. All opinions are welcome, and let us know if you have a good idea.
Yeah.
for,
What would your double feature
for a
be?
double feature? So we all have I mean, we haven't like dug deep, but we've glanced at each other's options, and they're all very different. So I think you'll get a little taste of everything as far as movies go. So yeah.
All right. Do you want to talk about matinees first?
Oh, sure.
Or
Yeah. Well, so speaking of movies at the library, not only do we have a wealth of DVDs and now Blu-rays as well that you can check out, we also have our program over at the Morningside branch for adult patrons. It's called Monday Matinees at Morningside, and we have this poster here. You might recognize this if you come to the library a lot. They are every single Monday, aside from holiday closures, of course, at the Morningside branch at library. So that's the Sioux City Public Library, Morningside branch, not Morningside University. And the movie starts at 1 p.m. in the Garrettson room over there. Now, with copyright laws the way they are, we can't post a schedule of the names of the movies we're showing. The type of license that the library has to show movies just doesn't allow for that. So you'll notice online that we have like a little hint about what the movie's about. If you want to know what the title of the movie is that we're showing at Morningside that week, you can always call the reference desk. Otherwise, at the library locations, we do have physical sheets with the list of movies on there. So you can come.
I have a hot tip. You can sign up for the library newsletter because we can directly email you the title, but we can't like advertise it just randomly online.
Yeah.
So if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get an email letting you know what movie is.
I forgot about that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
That's so I always tell people.
You might be able to guess.
Copyright is
clue.
really goofy.
It is. It's kind of interesting. I kind of nerded out about it in library school. I was like, maybe I should be a copyright intellectual property lawyer. But
There's so much to it.
There's
a
lot.
Like you could probably there's probably PhDs in copyright.
but
It's
we
a lot.
we show a really wide variety of movies. Check the rating before you go if you have any things that you don't care to see in a movie, because we do show it is a program intended for adults, so we do show from PG through R, but it's all good stuff. And the people
And
who
you
do
can you bring like a snack? You can bring
Yeah.
a snack and a
Yeah.
drink into that room.
That's the reason we have it in the Garrett's room at Morningside. Number one, parking is free, so you don't have to pay anything to park to go to a movie at 1 p.m. at the Morningside Library. The Garrettson room, you can eat food and drink in there, so you can bring your snacks. And they have a brand new projector screen in there. It's new in the last few years. It has a really good picture. It's actually a wonderful screen to watch movies on. So yeah, we show all kinds of stuff over there. So there's always something every single Monday. So you're going to want to take a look at that if you are a movie buff. And maybe one of the movies we're looking at today will play over there. I know one of mine is on the list. So
Cool. All right. Let's talk movies.
yeah.
All right. You're looking at me.
I think
you
I
must want me
think
to
I
go.
think you should go first.
Okay. So I used to be into movies a lot. I haven't been. I don't know. When I got old and busy,
You got a movie themed wedding,
I did have a movie themed wedding. I don't know. I like old movies because I like nostalgia and things. I haven't seen a lot of new movies lately, but so I went with this double feature for a couple reasons. It's basically a Julia Roberts double feature. I picked Steel Magnolias and Mona Lisa Smile. They both have like all-star casts, and I thought it was interesting because Steel Magnolias is an older movie, but it's set in the 80s, I believe. And Mona Lisa Smile is like newer, but it's set older. If that makes sense. What is it, like 50s? Probably 60s?
I think so. I think you're right. I want
It's
to say
pretty,
50s, but I haven't seen it in a long time.
So I chose Steel Magnolias because it's been on my mind, because I just got back from vacation and we drove through Louisiana and we went to Natchitoches, Louisiana. To think about how it's pronounced because it's spelled really weird, but that's where Steel Magnolias was filmed. And my mom and I got our picture. My dad took our picture in front of the big brick house where the
That's fun.
Malin
awesome.
and lives and where the wedding was. And we drove by the house where the Truby's beauty shop was, where Dolly Parton's
I
beauty
love
shop.
it.
The downtown, this town. Okay, so that town was the first settlement of the Louisiana Purchase.
Oh.
So it was founded in 1704. So there's a ton of history, ton of cool houses. I started this movie the other day after we got back, just because I wanted to see, and like the whole town is in this movie. And
Really?
like,
That's so fun.
cool.
yeah. So it was really cool to see, and so the movie is, I don't know, it's sad.
It's
a tearjerker.
It's a comedy, but it will 100%
It's a
make you
tearjerker.
cry
Yeah.
by the
So
end.
Drink your juice, Shelby.
yeah.
That's from that, right?
Yeah.
Drink your juice, Shelby. Drink your juice.
Yeah. So Julia Roberts plays Shelby, and she is diabetic, and Sally
why
Fields
she's
plays her mother, and then Dolly Parton is
Dolly
in
Parton's
it.
the hairstylist in
Yeah.
town.
Shirley
It's so
MacLaine.
dramatic.
Shirley MacLaine.
Is she the grandmother?
Skeeter? Is that
Weezer.
right?
Weezer.
Weezer?
You
She's
remind
playing
me
a
of
curmudgeon.
Weezer. I've always...
Curmudgeon
Why do you
old
say that
lady.
right after I say that? Lacey reminds
Well-
me of Weezer.
That's the end of Reference Roundtable for the day. Thank you for joining.
I mean, I didn't say Lacey reminded me of her, but
I just feel like
I
you
can
could
see
become
it.
her one
I
day.
can
I don't know.
see it.
Or it'd be a really good Halloween costume for you at least.
yeah, I can see it. But anyway, it's
That movie has like 3 false endings to it. I always think it's
Yeah, it
over, and then there's another scene.
yeah. No, it's great. It's a classic.
Mhm.
I was
Daryl
talking
Hannah, I forgot that she's in
Olympia
it too.
Dukakis too. I
Yeah.
like Olympia Dukakis. in it, too.
Yes.
Yes. So it's a good one. I can't
Just you'll enjoy it. Just bring your tissues.
bring your tissues for sure.
It's very camp though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like if you're watching it,
it's very over the top
Yes.
Southern as
Yeah.
far as like all the accents and the
Mhm.
acting.
Yes.
It's very like
and the
Over the top.
clothes. I always think of the
Yes.
clothes. Like I just,
Yeah. No, it's fun and also
it's like life.
yeah. But a tight knit group of women, friends that help each other get through life.
Oh,
I like it. Good choice.
We're like the Steel Magnolias of Reference Roundtable.
We are Reference Roundtable.
Yeah, I was like, we're the only.
We
part
are
of
the
Reference
only.
Roundtable. Sorry. You can
Okay.
say we're the Steel Magnolias of the Sioux City Public Library.
Okay.
There
That
we
would
go.
make me be more.
Yeah.
appropriate.
But then Mona Lisa Smile. Have either of you seen this one?
Is that the one
It
where
has
she
been
wears a
so
beret
long
and cool
ago.
glasses?
Yeah. She where did she go to Wellesley to be the art history
Oh, I
teacher?
remember.
Yeah, it's 50s. And so she's very like independent, for that time she was very like
Beatnik,
taboo
kind of.
because
Like progressive.
yeah,
just kinda,
because she
okay.
wasn't married, she didn't have children, and she goes to teach at a girls' school art history, and another all-star cast because like Kirsten Dunst,
Mhm.
Julia Stiles, very of that
Very
time.
early 2000s.
Yeah,
Yes.
of that time, 2004.
I get this mixed up with that Michelle Pfeiffer movie that's in the Gangster's Paradise music video.
Oh,
Dangerous.
Dangerous Minds? No, not at all.
Not at all.
No. This is
to know.
very much like feminism and like up and coming.
I need to rewatch Mona Lisa Smile. I think
Yeah.
I've only ever seen it on like TV.
Oh, it's good. It's good because then I don't know. It's just Maggie Gyllenhaal. It's very good, and it's
Huh.
like the different girls and who looks up to Julia Roberts and who is like, oh my god, who is
She's
teaching
crazy.
us? And, yeah, they're very. It's good. Yeah,
I like the choice. You got the
Yeah.
Julia
Yeah.
Roberts connection, but you also have like the strong women.
yeah, the
kind of
strong women thing and the
theme.
feminism and
I would make yours a triple feature, and I'd throw in Erin Brockovich because I feel like you've
Yeah.
got like the blue collar,
You could do a
unconventional,
lot, though.
strong.
you
You
could
could
do a
do Pretty
lot.
Woman,
Pretty
too.
Woman.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot of
I almost grabbed Stepmom, to be honest, with
Okay.
Julia Roberts, just because it was kind of different. But then I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I kind of like the
Yeah.
groups of
That's a good
women
choice. I
tie
like
in,
it.
Yeah, that
so-
too. They are good
Um,
choices.
And yeah, like I said, how it's like this is a newer movie, but it takes place in an older decade, and that's an older movie that
Now
takes
I'm,
place
like,
in a newer
seeing all
decade.
these together. Julia Roberts wears fabulous clothes in so many movies. I love
She's
her.
always very stylish.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Erin Brockovich, this. Even Steel Magnolia is like, it's kind of tacky, but it's still a style.
Yeah,
And then Pretty Woman is all about
I've always
it.
really liked Julia Roberts.
Cool.
The
I wish I could
Pelican Brief. I honestly haven't seen The Pelican Brief.
I
Adam
haven't
says
seen the Pelican Brief either.
That's a John Grisham.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
haven't
don't know
seen
if
that
I've
one.
seen any John Grisham.
Have I seen The Pelican? No, I can't remember.
I like.
We'll have to talk about it next time.
Yeah, I know we have
Yeah.
a reference, but
Yeah.
you've given us some good homework.
Yeah. All right. That's my double feature.
Well, I already want to watch 2 movies, so there
I
we
do
go.
too. I want to revisit
All right, I
them.
think you should go next
Me?
because
Okay.
I feel like mine is like
Oh, Adam said, "Oh, I bet I'm thinking of Erin Brockovich."
Oh, I bet you
okay.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Erin Brockovich is she's fighting against the pollution, the I don't wasn't like an energy company or
Yeah.
coal
Ooh, it's been a
company. It
long
was
time
something
since
like
I've seen
that.
one, too.
And
Something.
she's your average gal on the street and she decides she's gonna, go up against this big
So-
corporation. So.
I forget what it was for Sioux City Reads or Summer Reading. What there was something with an environmental theme a few years back, and I really wanted to like book Erin Brockovich for like a Zoom program or something because she does speaking
Oh.
Was it
gigs.
crazy expensive?
She's expensive.
I
Yeah,
bet,
it was
I
out of
bet.
our price range, but I really wanted to book Erin
That would have been
Brockovich.
fun.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
All right. I also went with a women theme, I guess. But mine is more of like a mother-daughter movie double feature, and I'm trying to figure out where to put this sign.
We'll put it on. The
Okay, we'll start with Mother. So my first one is the Judy Garland, A Star is Born. So, of course, this is like the infinitely remade movie that Hollywood returns to almost every single generation. Lacey and I were looking up the different versions the other day.
There's four.
Four versions.
Four versions.
So there's the one
Three.
before this, which we realized Dorothy Parker was a writer on, right?
Yeah, she did she was one of the screenplay writers for it.
For the
yeah.
original. So this is the first remake, and it's the movie musical that was like, when it was first released in the 50s, it was really cut and edited in a strange way. So they re-released it in 1983 with like the original director's cut of how it was supposed to look. And that's what's on this DVD. So it's the way it was meant to be seen. But this movie is always like kind of cited as the time that Judy Garland almost got a competitive Oscar. And I say competitive Oscar because she got a children's Oscar. I forget what they actually called it. It was like the Juvenile Academy Award for her part in The Wizard of Oz for Dorothy. So she had like an honorary Kitty Oscar. And she came so close to winning her real competitive Oscar in this role here, but it was Grace Kelly who kind of swept in and won the award that night. And it's kind of a famous Oscar upset. It's also a movie that was famously troubled in production. If you've watched the Renee Zellweger movie Judy, you know that like in her latter half of her life, she was really struggling with substance abuse issues and just, kind of being abandoned by people who were supposed to look out for her. And so it's really amazing that she acted through like these intense personal issues that were going on during this time. Like this was the time where she could like barely be awake, like she was really not coping well, and she managed to put out one of her best performances. I also think A Star is Born is interesting because every time it's remade with like that generation's gay icon or a gay icon. Like think about it. Judy Garland, Barbara Streisand, Lady Gaga. It seems to me that these movies are always like orienting themselves towards a specific audience no matter when they're coming out. So I was tempted to do A Star is Born double feature.
Well, I guess like feel like now when we're like all like retiring, we can look forward to like another round.
Right, right.
A Star is Born.
Like I don't know, is it gonna be like
Probably somebody not born
I was
yet.
just gonna say, no, they're not.
A Star is
here
not yet born. So that's my first one, A Star is Born with Judy Garland, and that is my mother of the mother-daughter.
There's no way. Nope.
Whatever, I tried. And so now it's time for daughter. So my second one is Cabaret by Liza
that's such a good
Minnelli.
movie.
I love this movie. I was saying the other day, I think it's in my top 5. Liza Minnelli is, of course, Judy Garland's daughter, And this is the movie that Liza did win her Oscar for. So it's kind of like Judy's deferred dream was manifested in her
That's
daughter.
nice. Yeah.
And I just love that it's also a musical song and dance movie that also is kind of like, for lack of a better phrase, like for the gays. Like Cabaret is very queer in the same way A Star is Born is. And I just think it's a very interesting family legacy between the two of them. Like two gay icons in one family is kind of incredible. I love this movie. I love the book it's based off of. It's based off the Berlin Stories by Christopher Isherwood. So if you're a big fan of this, we do have that in the library's collection. Highly recommend it. Christopher Isherwood's Berlin Stories are a must read. It's directed by Bob Fosse, who has that distinct choreography style. Like it's very late 60s, early 70s, but the story actually takes place in Berlin during like the rise of Nazism. So like the end of the Weimar Republic in the late 20s, early 30s. So there's this really like whimsical nightlife side to the movie, but there's this darkness to this movie that I just think is so brilliantly like done in the way it sneaks up on you through the course of this movie. And by the end, you don't realize how dark it's gotten until the movie's over and you're like, oh my gosh, who turned out the lights? And so I think it's a really fun movie, but it also is so weighty. It carries a lot with it, kind of in it's like a lot of historical information and a lot of deep stuff in a very like shiny, bright, fun package. Yeah, Cabaret's a classic. It won 8 Academy Awards. And Liza got one. Bob Fosse got it. He directed as well as choreographed. Just this is the quintessential Liza Minnelli role. I mean, it's almost like Liza playing Liza. She really owns this character. And so if you really want to see somebody fully embody a character, I'd also recommend Cabaret. And when I said earlier that at least one book or at least one movie on this table will be a Morningside matinee in the future, it might be this one. Might be.
Didn't say for sure.
Maybe we'll show Cabaret eventually. Who knows?
All right. Well, I guess it's my turn. I am definitely taking us 180 degrees in a different direction with my two choices. We're going the sci-fi route. And my first pick is, I think, definitely easily a classic. I don't think it's too much of a stretch for me to call it that. It is Godzilla. Of course, the original 1954, directed by Ishiro Honda. And I love it. I love everything about Godzilla. I love the story. I love the crazy guy in the rubber suit being Godzilla. I just love everything about it. The miniatures in this that they like create for like the cityscape so he can like crush them. So cool. Like, I don't know. Just everything about it.
You don't have to justify it to me. I'm with you.
I love it. I could just go on about it for like forever, but I'm not going to do that to all of you. It is so such a deep story as well as just being like cool and fun to watch. I'm sure this isn't probably a shock to most people, but it was created. Godzilla is very much like a symbol and allegory for the atomic bomb. This destructive man-made force that wreaks havoc that, you know, we need to stop it. Can we stop it? It's just a great story from all angles. I mean, even if you're just like a child, kids love to watch this and see him like wreck buildings and people scream. And
if I put on my pretentious cap for a moment, I would call it like a 20th century parable.
Yep, it is very. And I love all the campy Godzillas that came after. If you were looking for more Godzilla recommendations, I got you. My favorite is Godzilla versus Mothra, the flying moth. It has, this is going to sell all of you. It has singing twins in it that play these little like alien fairies that sing to Mothra. It's worth the watch.
I know what you're talking about because I also really enjoy that movie. And like they bring back these childhood memories. I used to go to Blockbuster with my dad and find the old Godzilla movies. And that's all I wanted was the old Godzilla movies. And you just unlock this memory of those singing twins.
Yeah.
I remember watching the Mothra one and like,
it's amazing.
It's
amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously a classic for so many reasons, but you got to watch the original. There was an American version that came out 2 years after this that starred, I think, Raymond Burr, Perry Mason fame. Terrible. It's terrible. They wanted it to be more English, because obviously this is all in Japanese, and it's just not as good. Watch the original.
Adam says, but how do you say this? Abira?
Yeah, Ebera.
Ebera is really fun. So goofy.
Yeah, Ebera is basically like a giant like crab lobster monster that fights with Godzilla.
Adam also says Toho Studios did so many great movies during this time. Honda directing a lot of them.
Yes, Toho Studios is the one that did the Godzilla movies, and as I'm sure a lot of people know, there's a whole like genre of movies now that kaiju that are based off of giant monsters that come and do that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen Godzilla, and I have to say I probably never will.
That's all right. That's all right.
If you're surprised at all.
I am not surprised.
I agree with
I knew what it was.
I agree with everything you said. I agree with everything you said.
All right. So to pair it, I'm sticking in the 1950s sci-fi area. I just thought these were really went well together. For my second one, I picked The Day the Earth Stood Still. The 1951 version, not the Keanu Reeves 2008. No. I love Keanu Reeves, but if you're going to watch one, watch this one. This one is a little bit more like straightforward, I guess, in its sci-fi-ness. An alien spaceship lands in Washington, D.C. An alien comes out along with this giant, like 8-foot tall robot.
Yeah.
And the alien basically says, people of Earth, you need to stop. You need to behave or we're going to destroy you because you're threatening other planets. And it's, again, like Godzilla, it's very allegorical. It's came out in 1951, the kind of the beginning of the Cold War, really building up nuclear weapons, stockpiling and things like that. And I actually didn't know this, but it didn't surprise me. I was reading about it today, and it's based off a short story. And of course, so I had to mention that because we're a library. The short story is called Farewell to the Master by Harry Bates. And it's just like, I mean, it's consistently like voted one of the best sci-fi films ever made. Like I said, very allegorical in the sense, like I didn't even catch this, but like the alien's name is Klaatu. I'm sure, again, people have heard Klaatu Barada Nikto. It's kind of become a thing. That's what the alien says.
Every morning I say it in the mirror as an affirmation.
As you should. And he is kind of a Christ-like figure in this.
Oh.
Like he gets shot and like his like wounds heal and it's a whole thing. But I didn't even know this, but like he steals, he's taken to Walter Reed Medical Center. And he steals some clothes from a soldier, and the soldier's name is Carpenter. You know how always soldiers always have like their names on their fatigues, and it's an allusion to Christ, because Christ was a carpenter. So like, there's a lot going on there that I didn't even pick up when I first read it. So yeah, just like they're both just feel very timely. Although they're black and white, they're very like old films in the scope of modern times, but they're just like very timeless.
I think they hold up.
Yeah. Cool. And I think I love old sci-fi and old like effects. That is like my favorite. So
I forget why, but when I was a kid, The Day the Earth Stood Still, I had nightmares about it. I forget what it was in that movie, but that movie scared me to death when I was a kid. The Day the Earth Stood Still.
I believe it. It's like, it's one of those where there's like obviously like no gore and things like that, but it's a very intense movie.
It was very existential as a child watching.
Well, Anne says these are some of her favorite movies, and she says yippee.
Oh.
So that's exciting.
We're glad you like the choices.
Definitely.
So yeah, my theme was allegorical classic sci-fi.
I like it. I would go to both of your double features, actually. Y'all don't have to say whether you go to mine or not.
I go to Michael's.
I would. I would go to all of yours because I'm a supportive friend.
I would if you wanted me to, but I wouldn't be happy about
honestly,
it. Michael's, I would.
I would definitely watch at least one of each of yours. I'll put it that way. So that's pretty good, I think.
Yeah. I think it would be fun to watch both of those together, just like the mother-daughter
connection. That's fun.
Or a couple different versions of A Star is Born would be fun to watch together too.
You have to watch all four.
That would be fun.
I think the first one's pretty short. You can get that. It's the Barbara Streisand one that's long.
Oh, I bet.
Long.
I've honestly only ever seen the Lady Gaga.
And I think that's the best one.
It's a good movie. I can't.
Dorothy Parker is rolling in her grave.
Probably. I've said other things that would upset Dorothy Parker more than that, I think. But I think she would get
Yeah.
me.
I like all of our picks, and feel free to comment, even if you're watching later. Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for good movie
They're all very us.
recommendations. They are very us.
They are. And these are only, what, 6 of how many DVDs do you think we have in the collection?
I was gonna say Lacey might know.
We have a lot.
Yeah.
We have a lot.
So,
And it keeps growing.
Well, and so much variety, so new, old.
and how many can people check out at once? 6?
Yeah.
I think it depends on what kind of library card you have.
Yeah,
It's at least 6, though, I think,
So-
for most regular cards.
yeah,
But you're always adding new stuff to the collection. and
Yeah.
yeah.
it's
We have a
it's
lot of
really-
nonfiction too. So if you're into documentaries, I love documentaries.
Ooh, I didn't even think to
and-
look over there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a really good, we have, like I said, sci-fi, fantasy. We have, it's not as big, but it's growing. We have a foreign film collection
yeah.
if you like dipping your toe into other things. So I
We
definitely
We also have
recommend it.
family movies.
Mm-hmm.
A whole
we
collection
have
of
so
family
many
DVDs.
We do.
Oh, Adam has a
Because
double
Adam
feature.
has one: Invasion of the Body Snatchers and The Blob.
I watched both of those very recently. Yes, they go really well
They
together.
I bet.
They're, so
also very
similar.
50s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I actually conflate the two in my head all the time because even like cinematography wise, they're so similar.
Yeah. That's
Those are both streaming too, I think. But we want you to come check them out from the library. And I actually
Do we have those?
I think we have the Blob.
I don't know about Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I'm pretty sure we
We
have the
might.
Blob.
Yeah, that's a good one, especially for spooky season.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We can show your double feature right after mine, since it's in the
Yeah.
sci-fi theme.
That's a great idea. Oh.
We work well together.
And you guys could host it. You should just start your own film festival.
Oh, we would like that too much.
I know
Somebody
you
please pay me to
You have-
do my own film festival.
Yeah, you and Adam have a huge DVD collection, right? Like you're
Yeah.
you're collectors.
It
you're
has its own
connoisseurs.
room.
Oh, nice.
Like I go to Lacey when I have like random movie like trivia questions sometimes because I kind of assume you'll know things. And you usually do.
We're pretty
Sure
serious.
is.
So yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you
Well
all
done.
for tuning in. Come check out some movies at the library. We
Yeah.
have a lot, and maybe come watch one next
Yeah.
Monday at Morningside at 1.
Absolutely.
So we will be. I think we're all going to be here next week. Yes.
I think so. I
Yeah.
hope so. It's
As far
so
as I
great.
know.
To, it's so
the
great
last,
to be back.
Is it
last
still
week
August?
of August.
Yeah.
Next
Woo.
week. So
Oh, jeez, that went fast.
maybe, I don't know what we'll do. Maybe something like schoolish or something. I don't know. School's kind of getting back into session. So
It is.
we'll be back. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all next Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye.